to another episode of Good Dawning. My name is Josh, or used to be Mr. Floyd. Welcome. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And if you're wondering who and what we are here, I am a channeler. First and foremost, I channel Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, and more. And we do so daily, Monday through Friday, here on this channel. So join us. I'm grateful you're here. We'll let people pile in. It takes a few minutes. And we'll see if people pile in and see who shows up and give it a few and what we got for today. But thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. And again, welcome. And we'll see if anybody else, see who else is here. Hey, good dawning, Tina. Welcome. How are you? All right. So, how's your dawning there, Tina? Welcome. Grateful. I don't think, well, I don't know, Kim here. KD, are you here? Good dawning. All right, guys. So welcome. Again, if you're new with us here and wondering what am I watching here in the rewind, general or replay, I should say. I am a channeler, and we do cards, energy, and such. The whole purpose of this show is to help you build your universe through energetics, as determined through Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, and more. Not good. I think I asked. Oh my God, Tina. Oh wow, Tina. Favor there. Oh, big favor. Big hugs, Tina. If there's anything you need, reach out. Oh. Are you gonna stay in the? Are you staying there now, or what are you doing? Are you okay? And if you wanna, yeah, message me later. I'll message you later. Oh, favor. Big hugs. Tina. All right. Let's see what we get from Kuan Yin in regards to that. Oh, everyone's going through big changes. Favor, Tina. I love you. All right, let me see what we've got here as far as cards go. We got 3 of them that fell out, but we're going to take the one that came in front. No more trust. Oh, no. Something happened. Oh, favor. Oh, Tina. Let's see what Kuan Yin has to say here. The bamboo moon. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe and all events and circumstances are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Oh, favor. Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then this is perfect timing. This is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. Favor. So yeah, it's speaking of trust. The tiny lies hurt as much and as sometimes more than big ones. Oh, favor. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, Tina, I'm so sorry there, but we listen to at least Kuan Yin. If something is happening for you right now, then it is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection and safe to trust. So hope that helps. But favor. All right, guys, let's put Tina. Give a quick moment here. There's 8 of us watching here, and Tina's in the chat there, guys. So whoever's watching this, please let's give Tina some love and energy here, and see her in a much bigger hugging light here. And we're gonna give her a big universal hug. Tina, we love you, and we're with you. And whatever is transpiring there. Let's see what we get from Goddess Isis as well. All right. Let's see what falls out here. That one. The Lunar Queen. She of the celestial crescent. EFGH. All right, the Lunar Queen. There we go. She of the celestial crescent. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles, rest, replenishment, and essential balancing in our actions of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation and that is to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. So, favor there, Tina, that whatever's going on in your universe, that you can walk through this phase here, and that it's favor. Oh. All right, so let's see what we've got here. We're going to utilize the hero's journey. Ended up at they re-released HD revamped version of Tommy the Who from Tommy, and on the movies last night. And my roommate is a friend. She's an extraordinary Broadway fan, almost to the point where she almost spent $3,000, $4,000 back in the 80s or early 90s, I should say, for a Tommy prop. Actually, it's a real pinball machine, but the one they were using on the Tommy on Broadway, the first one they rolled out. So she's going to bid on it, but so we hero's journey. We're all on the hero's journey, and the big hugs, Tina, to your journey there. But let's see what we get. We're going to shuffle off against the cards real quick and see what we get. These things never get shuffled. All right, I knew a change was in order. I had no idea it would be this. So do you plan on staying there? Do you have family near? What is your first instinct? There we go. If you don't know, that's a fair answer too, for sure. All right, let's cut these into thirds. Windows tres. Hi, and there is there were 7 of us. Now there's 4. So the 2 of you hiding in the background there, one's mom, probably. I am clueless. Coming out to Colorado, we'll get an apartment or something. We'll share a place. All right, let's see what we got. All right, we'll take the bottom card as today's energetics. And then the top 3 to obtain that. Oh, favor. All right, so today's card is the call. And that's what some of us in the chat are doing, is honoring the whisper of our soul. But sometimes you got to honor that, but yeah, doing it in trust, right? Alpha, Omega, welcome. Nice to see you. Grateful. How are you? How's your universe there? Welcome. All right, so the call. That's number 1. And then really number 1 would be answering your call. And that sounds like it's something that you might be doing there, Tina. Favor. 28, Ocean of Emotion. Find a safe place to trust and express your feelings. So find a place to express your feelings, number 28 or 3. So the Ocean of Emotion. So that fits. That's the first card. The second card, and really we're focusing on Tina here, is at 22. And this is a current. And this is where this is the center card of the 3. So this is your complete present here. For this you are born. Foster your intention for incarnating in this dimension, number 22. So they're asking you to foster your why did you exactly. For this you were born. So favor there, Tina. Again. And finally, yep. Exactly. Number 48. Weird is the new cool. So boldly express your uniqueness. And so for all of us here, there's definitely a lot going on. And Tina's in a big shift here. So we've got the call. To answer the call. To find a safe place. To express. Mary, hi. Mary Brooks. Hi there. How are you? How nice to see you. Emotion of emotion. Find a safe place to express your feelings there, Tina. Because this is what you have. You were born for this. There's something on the outside here. And I know this is not going to be easy, and we'll channel it here. But Weird is the new cool. So something's weird, right? Exactly. But something's about to happen. And we just got to let go. The favor there. Oh my gosh. Favor Tina. Let's see. Where's the numbers? All right, today's number. I'll get a number card here. All right. So the bottom one is, we always look at the bottom before we, and there's 7 of us here, and the bottom card is 77. And it says awakening, and we know somebody here's had one. Fitver. Enlightenment, breakthrough, success, epiphany, spiritual growth, and transformation. You are undergoing a process of spiritual awakening that will lead you towards success, epiphanies, and breakthroughs in all aspects of your life. So I know it's not easy when you're going through it. You're like, all the signs and symbols, you're like, whatever, you don't see it, it doesn't matter. And I get that. But I know that you're going to be fine, but let's see what we've got. All right. So the other card we got that we intentionally chose, right, is 20. The one on the bottom just comes with the deck. 22. Number 22 is opportunity, expansion, possibility, courage, exploration, growth, and fortunate, fearlessness. And we know somebody's living in fearlessness for sure. Child of 7. Holy, how do you have 7 brothers and sisters? Wow. I couldn't even imagine. I've had stepbrothers. I've never in any lifetime, as far as I can feel, had any brothers or any siblings, let alone 7. Wow. Yeah. I mean, there's a into that when you're an only child and only been an only child ever that you know of. But favor 7 brother. So you got a family that you can. That's a big deal though, because then you have family that you are closer to. Having 7 brothers and 7 brothers and sisters makes it favor there because you have a big family that you can lean on when some people have like no living family. Right. So favor, well, one person, kind of, 2 sort of, 1 yes and 2 sort of, 1 who doesn't know he exists. Okay, hi, only child 2, Josh. Amazing day, all soul family. Well, favor there, Kay. Yeah, yeah, I've got a stepbrother. I'm July 5th. He's July 6th. I call him the brother from another mother, but we don't talk that often. But yeah. So that was cool. We did get along, but I had two other stepsisters and a stepbrother, and I lived in a closet and slept in the closet. Well, I didn't really sleep. I spent a year in insomnia, pretty much. But the hallucinations were fun. But yeah, no. So I didn't sleep for most of the year. But yeah, I have DNA, not fem. I hear you. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of family, but the only physical family that speaks to me, or at least anybody on my side, is my mother and my father. The rest of all of our family dropped everybody else, dropped everybody. Nobody talks to anybody, and yeah, it's like that. That kind of family, I get it. Definitely. Tina, big favor there. Yeah, okay. Only child is it's an interesting. You learn a lot of how to just be on your own for sure, and yeah, I mean 98%. I would say probably like over 75% of my entire life, has just been spent completely alone. Especially yeah, even as a child, I was pretty much not totally, but I mean I pushed my way my parents, but when they were out, I mean I was alone. All right, let's see what we get from the Billy Crystal card to Angie. Hey guys, I hope everyone is having a great morning. Sorry if my keyboard ends up looking a bit weird because somehow there is some buttons for space bar. It says English. Oh, did you? Yeah, I mean, I guess you may have gotten into the language system for your computer or something. Like a favor. All right, let's see what we got. Bottom card is Smoky Quartz. Perfect. Let it go. So, Smoky Quartz, and we're going to use the Smoky Quartz today for Tina as well to vacuum suck some energies up and such. But the Smoky Quartz and then the one on the top here, which we'll pull out. Oh, well, that's the crazy part. I don't have a computer. Oh, wow. Okay. Amethyst. All right. So great cards here. And 2 of my favorite stones, right? I don't have any amethyst in front of me. I haven't seen any amethyst in a minute. But amethyst, trust in your intuition. So, amethyst. So, are you trusting in your intuition? That's a good question here. For me, my intuition says that I'm going to work right today, and I need a stone at work, and I don't really need this here as much as I could use a calming stone at work. So I'm actually going to take something to work. I don't generally take. Usually, my desk is like totally naked. It's just like a pen and a piece of paper. Nothing like you can put anything at your desk you want, but usually my desk is like totally barren, right? Except for the calendar and a piece of paper, and like no person. But I'm going to take this. But yeah, my last desk had nothing personal. You just like if I were to leave work, I would have had nothing to take, right? I just had a pen and a piece of paper there. And my coffee cup. But yeah. Hi, Garnet. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you, brother. How are you doing there, Garnet? How's life on the other side of the pond? Are you guys doing all right over there? I know it's getting weird all the way around, guys, to say the least. But yeah, as long as we can get through April, right? Mid-April is my gut, but this we'll be all right. But it's gonna get weird out there in the field. It already is weird. Hi, Garnet. I'm grateful. All right, so how are we doing, guys? Tina, love you and big favor there. Really, life changes suck, and sometimes bigger life changes. Believe me, it's been crazy. We're just finally settling down here on. Yeah, so after get done here, jump in the shower, and I don't have to be at work till 9, so that's why we set it for 6:30 versus 9, right? 8, right, or 7:30. But there's other YouTubers that are live at that point, so it would be worse. I'm wearing two amethyst pendants around my neck right now, and then I have an amethyst wand in my purse on my bed. Lots of amethyst around me. I don't have any smoky quartz, I don't think. Oh wow, awesome. I've got amethyst. Like I said, 98% of my crystals are either still in my trunk, actually, believe it or not, which is great because in the car's driving around grounded, but or in a box behind me that I just don't want to take out of the box based on energy. But I'm going to take this peach moonstone to work, so if I start to flip out here, I can just grab it and get some calm, but and have something familiar at the desk. But generally, yeah, I just take a. I like people have all these decorated desks and stuff at like any job, and I just like, because this guy just started, and it's like, no, just a pen and a piece of paper. That's it. Nothing. I don't like anything personal at work usually. I've got a little holiday book, the 27th Jurassic Coast, and oh wow, in Dorset. Oh wow, that's awesome. Beautiful. Favor there, Garnet, and yeah, favor to planet Earth. But yeah, Garnet, that's amazing. So yeah, hopefully you guys have some of you guys have some awesome plans this spring here in favor that they can continue. And Tina, we see you just in a way better position there, in a way better universe. I see you. I don't know. I don't. I don't know what your next is supposed to be. But what I do see is awesomeness. You're such a kind and beautiful soul. I don't see anything negative. Awesome. So yeah, so let's see what we've got. Let's do some energy work. First thing, of course, is to call on our guides and angels. If you want to join us, that is up to you. If you're watching this, and most of you probably are watching this in the rewind at this or replay, not too many are watching rewind, but in the replay. So if you're watching this in the replay there, generally on the daily, we call in our guides, we call in our angels and the like, because we have an entire universe of universal family that wants to work with us. So why would we not? Working day and night in the garden. Oh wow, awesome. Awesome. No garden here, but what are you planting? What did you plant? And that's yeah. If you have a opportunity to make a garden these days, food is going to get pricey with gas, right? And what's your petrol price over there? I mean, here it's like $4 a gallon, basically, which is cheap comparatively. I'm hearing it's like 4.50 most places. We're at the 3.89. I can get it for 3.49 if I dig around hard enough. But Sandra, hi, how are you? I don't deserve to be lied to, and I'm worth truth. Nobody deserves to be lied to, Tina, period, on any reason. And I know for myself, I've been that soul I used to be that lying soul and all that, and I don't like that energy anymore. And that's not the thing I want to be. But yeah, favor there. Nobody deserves, not, especially, no, nobody deserves any of that. Absolutely. All the spring flowers coming up, bulbs. Oh wow, awesome. We're not there yet. We would be in early spring if that were the case. Fortunately, really we shouldn't be popping until May, end of April. Now some of the trees here are budding, but fortunately, and this is only fortunately because technically it's really kind of early still, even though it's spring. It's still actually meteorologically still winter till April 1st. So, here in Colorado, but it's only through the grace of God, really, because March is usually get more snow and like the double the amount of snow in March than we would get in December, right? And we have had no snow in March. Today it's going to be 81, tomorrow 86, and like near 90 something on Saturday in the 90s or low 90s. So yeah, but fortunately we haven't gone. We're not going to go back into a freeze, right? Because all the trees are starting to pop because it's so warm. That if the trees were popping, then we had like a hard freeze for a week. It could be a really screwy summer then because the trees would have to they'd freeze and drop off their leaves and then they'd die, and so then we'd have all kinds of issues. So yeah, no spring planting here yet, but with the cost of fertilizer at 10 times what it used to be too, it's going to be buy your food now, stock up. Seriously, if you got a chance to go to the grocery store and stock up on canned goods, if you have a big freezer, buy frozen veggies and stock up because the price of not glyphosate, which is now like required to be sprayed legally in America on food as it comes off the assembly. Like your vegetables are required to have a like literally physically required now to have a coat of glyphosate sprayed on them after they've been picked and cleaned and before they get sent to the store. They are legally required to be sprayed with glyphosate. But yes, unless it says non GM or organic on it. But hi, Mel. How are you? Chicken poop is great. Chicken poop is some of the best fertilizer ever. You want to grow some really good cannabis. Chicken poop and backworn out, right? But chicken poop works just almost as well. Hi, how are you, Mo? Nice to see you. So yeah, we're in support with Tina here. If you, I don't know if you can go back in the chat, but yeah, so her and her husband, and so favor Tina, and you we don't have to go, but yeah, so just send Tina some love there. Well, shifts. Everybody's going through their shifts, and what's cool is though that we're all getting set up. Why? So that we can be relocated, repositioned, reset. We're set for the to be part of the new Earth, right? So everybody's getting put where they need to be. 8 foot tree with a stalk as thick as my arm. Oh wow. We have free allotments if you are unemployed or hard. Wow. You get free garden allotment. That's pretty amazing. If you're unemployed, unemployed, hard to get one. Oh wow, favor. We don't have anything for the unemployed anymore. We had food benefits. They got rid of that. They call it SNAP, SNAP. They got rid of that. So if you're not a minority, then you don't get eligible for welfare. You might be eligible for unemployment benefits, but that would be it. In Colorado, they got rid of all the benefits for single people and males, and so you got to go to the churches and what. If you're unemployed, then you're done. In Colorado, essentially, there's nowhere to go other than unemployment. But there's no office or phone number, so you have to go online. There's a phone number, but you got to go online and do it all online. There's no unemployment office. Favor, but all right, guys. So let's call in our guides and angels. Then we will go and do our breath work, and then I'll do a quick channeling. It's maybe a bit of a shorter show. I'm trying to keep them at about an hour, maybe a little bit less or a little like. But we're not, and an hour and a half. I gotta get in the shower for work, but. All right, guys. So yeah, so if you want to join me in calling on our angels, guides, and the like, we do so daily. So we are what? Protected, armored up, right? That's the way I see it, at least, right? So if we're out and about in the universe, there, we have our family with us, and we're not alone, right? You're not, anyways. Nobody's ever really alone on this planet, although you can certainly feel as alone as you'll stand in the middle of nowhere in a field, and all right, and look around, and all you see is nobody, right? Every 100 degrees. 100, 200, 360 degrees. So I've been in a space like that where it's like, as far as you can see, you're the only one, right? It's just you. And it's like, it's hard to think you're not alone, but, right? But you're not. And if you can really see the entire light spectrum, even out in the middle of nowhere, 150 miles from anybody, and you turn around and there's nobody anywhere, right? And then you were to get into an accident, it would be just dead right there. That kind of alone, where there's nobody to call, nothing, there isn't even a cell signal, alone. Been there. And yeah, so exactly. But you're not. And even if you could see the Earth there, there'd still be creatures and stuff floating around, flying around, or what have you, in the multi-dimensional space that we live in. But Angie, I am here and calling and giving permission to get my energy clearing. Awesome. All right, so let's do this. All right, guys, so let's call in our energy, our energy, calling our guides and angels. If you want to follow along with me, I need y'all get over here. There you go. That's it. And everybody who supports us, right? Tina, and supports Tina. We're gonna send calling Tina's guides too. Bethany, good dawning. Welcome, beautiful soul. All right, so join us here as we call in our guides and angels and the like. So I call in my guides. I call in my angels. Call in the archangels that I work with. We call in our ancestors who we work with. We call in the cryptids and the energy beings that we work with. We call in our spirit guides and animals. Spirit animals that we work with as well. We call in all the positive energy and love that we work with on planet Earth. We thank Goddess Isis for the pyramid of protection that we all accept, at least that I personally do, today. And thank her. I thank Archangel Raphael for the green healing light and love. And I thank Saint Germain, of course, for the alchemy and the amazing, amazing violet flame. As we turn on our violet flame, we're going to turn it on here real quick. So turn on your violet flame. All you do is utilize it. You can just imagine it's on. Saint Germain a long time ago gave us the gas grill method, where you literally just have to go, I'm turning on my violet flame, and turn the dial, right? Like, just imagine it's turning. So we turn on our violet flame, and we cleanse the energies for today. We are grateful. We accept Isis's pyramid of protection as we cleanse with the violet flame. You can leave it on or turn it off. That's up to you. As we go out throughout our day today, protected in love and peace, of course, with the pyramid of protection, keeping us protected from energies that do not need to be a part of our universe today. And we go out into the universe expecting miracles, expecting guidance, and grateful for it. With that, we say, seal it off with a hallelujah, and so it is. We say hallelujah, not amen, because I'm not Amen Ra, and I'm not giving away my energy to him for my prayers, which I'll get co-opted by amen, by the way, when you say that. And secondly, hallelujah is theoretically, again, it's theoretical, the highest word you can say in the angelic realm, right, is hallelujah. So if you're saying that, then you're stating to the angels the highest of thank you, gratitudes, and the like, right? Garnet, ascended masters, yes. Absolutely. Whoever you work with there, if it's Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, for myself, it's got a Kuan Yin. Maybe you work with Green Tara. Maybe you work with any Melchizedek. Anybody, right? But Melchizedek would be honestly kind of the same as Saint Germain. Anyways, they're all part of the order of Melchizedek theoretically. Anyways, all right. Grateful. So let's do our breath work as well. We're going to release our nervous system from a parasympathetic to a sympathetic state. What that means is that most of us are in fight or flight 100% of the time, all the time, right? And if you're in fight or flight in the dawning, right, that's not going to work very well for you throughout your day. And most of us wake up in that kind of parasympathetic, what's going to happen, let the shoe drop kind of state, right? And understood, as most of our universes, honestly, a lot of our universes have been that, right? What's going to drop next, what's going on. And now that, exactly, so wherever your universe is, we all deserve to walk in calm and peace. Whatever's going on, we all deserve to. We're put here to be in 100% cortisol crazy, all off the hook, not so state, right? None of us were. And so in that aspect, that's why we utilize the breath work that we do that originated from Dr. Joe Dispenza. I didn't get it from him. It was actually David Bears who finally punched me. Sometimes you got to have somebody say it you can say the same things 100 ways, and it's the 99th person saying it the 99th way that you've heard it that finally kicks you in the teeth, right? And so there you go. And eventually I'd love to do an interview with David Bears, but get out of the basement and stuff first. And so yeah, but Nonetheless, here we go, guys. If you want to join me in the breath work, first breath, we inhale, hold it for 5 seconds, and we imagine ourselves releasing, throwing away, removing our trauma, whatever works for you. For me, it's taking a big bag of my trauma, like all of it in a big black trash bag, and flinging it into a dumpster. Second breath, 5 seconds in, hold it. Your happy place. For me, it's Maho Beach in the Bahamas, or out that way in St. Martin. There we go. Dutch St. Martin. Thank you. And then finally, the third and final breath is you are safe. So as you breathe in and hold it for 5 seconds, as you breathe out, 5 seconds, you are telling yourself you are safe. And what are you doing? You're resetting your nervous system. So you went from, I don't have any trauma. I'm cool. I'm in my happy place and I'm safe. And your body, if you really dig into that, doesn't know any different. And watch what happens on the back end, guys. All right. For most of us who have been doing this, it's like falling into jello, right? Good dawning, Hershey. Beautiful soul. We're sending love to Tina today. Tina, if you want to put it in the chat there, Tina, but Tina is stepping into a new universe as she stepping away from her husband there. So Hershey, put some love out for Tina there. She asked for a divorce, and so we're all family here, and it's in the chat. So I'm not, but we're here supporting each other, and I know that we all support Tina Hershey. All of us support each other. So big love there, Tina. And if you're out there, Hershey, send some love to Tina there, who asked for divorce from her husband yesterday. So everybody's going through their shift, and we honor that. And not only honor that, we respect the hell out of that too, because that's an amazing thing to do. Most people never even get. A lot of people don't get there. They just kind of live that quiet desperation, and so much respect beyond all belief to, and then to bring it. You got our Tina. I'm in a perpetual hug for you. Big perpetual hug, Tina. Sister from another mister. I need to get a hold of messenger. You need a lot of keeper today. So yeah, so let's give love to Tina and in the shifts that are happening for those who have the chutzpah. Really, Tina, that's what part of it is, and I'm proud of you and amazing because to be able to do so, to have that chutzpah, to say, all right, this isn't working. I've had enough, and I'm not going to take it anymore. God damn it, right? It's amazing. Sister from another mister, I need you to get a hold of me on Messenger. You need a lot of keeper today. Exactly. So yeah, let's keep Tina in our hearts there for sure, and hold her in love and space. As we hold each and every one of your decisions, all of you guys who are making big decisions, and gals, of course, making big ladies and gentlemen who are making big earthly decisions, changing energies, and really taking everything and throwing it in upheaval. I mean, I'm in a basement, and I wasn't. All right, so we're all throwing things, but yet in the back end, it's just gonna be better. We're doing what we need to do, and big hugs to that. Tina, I am here if you want to talk. Thinking that following through are a rock and hard place at thinking that and following through a rock and hard place at the same time. Favor, absolutely, but it's the courage. It's not easy to. I want people guys to understand. It's not easy when you're on planet Earth here and you have to make these hard decisions. And everything that's physical that you see, everything that you've known is going to change in some form or fashion. It's not an easy deal. And to do so takes a lot of courage, even though we all intrinsically know that we're safe, right? Like we slip, we're fine. We just go right back to where we were. But on the same time, walking on this earth and having to figure all this out, not knowing what's going to happen, all of that is not easy for anyone. And so anyone who steps up anywhere doing anything like that is you get the red badge of courage for that, really, to be honest. So if you get the red badge of courage there, Sandra, hi. Daughter-in-law and kiddos and oh my gosh, Tuesday. Lucky we aren't planning. Oh, all right, so we got a second there. So let's take another pause for the cause. We're going to call in the guides. We're calling in Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, and of course, Mother Goddess Isis for some really quick hugs and healing here. We're going to send some love. So take a moment, guys. Yeah, it's one of those shows that things are moving forward and people's happening. Things are happening. And so, Sandra, we ground into love. We send you love and peace, and we call. Hang on. Saint Germain, we are grateful. Sandra, we are grateful that you are here. We are going to do our breath work in a moment, but we want to hold some space for you. And all of you out there, we're going to reverse this by doing the channeling up front and then go to the breath work and such, right? It works better. But what we want to say to Sandra, to Tina, all of you who are going through, to anyone out there, to Hershey, who is going through it as well, who's not had her access to monies, right? And you cannot live on this planet without access to monies very well. It becomes a bit of a right. You have created a universe where you need these slips of paper in order to validate your existence or to exist in a lot of ways, right? You validate your own existence, but if you don't have these slips of linen and cotton and paper, right? To pass around a big piece of plastic that resembles them, right? Then you are not able to what? To eat, to breathe, to live on this planet. And that is not how it should be, but that is what you created. So we are sending love to each and everyone who is having, not to say issues, but changes, right? Things that have happened. Sandra, first off, hold tight, right? We are sending love to Sandra Dahl, right? Sandra, we love you. We are grateful. And this channeling is going to be posted. So we are sending love to anybody, right? Who is having family issues. Sandra, favor. We see your family in the highest healing light. Saint Germain is right there with them, sending all the love and energy. And of course, you can always, we cannot call him for you, but we have Archangel Raphael who's wanting to help as well. So, Sandra, if you allow Archangel Raphael into the space, right, into your heart space as well, to help heal not only your heart space from all of this, but your family as well. We love you. We are grateful, right? That is the last thing anyone would really want, right? We do not know anybody's specific timelines or purpose, right? And we do not know what one thing that leads to another, right? Like the song from The Fix, right? But what we are getting at nonetheless is that we are grateful that you are not talking about funerals, right? We are grateful that the lessons will only be physical, right? And we are grateful that your hugs can be healing to them in the future and today. That's what we are grateful for. We are grateful that you are not seeing the Undertaker, right? It is not their time, and it is not your time to have to go through that grief, right? It is your time to step into healing space. It is your time to be the love, and it is your time to lift up your energies, but it is not your time, gratefully, to do that. We send you love, Sandra, and we hold your family in the highest loving light. We see them in the highest healing light, and we see them taking on their healing journey with you hand in love, in peace, walking on earth, bringing this whole incident, bringing each and every one of you closer together in love. Tina, little witchy one, you have cast a new spell upon your universe, and for that, you shall be commended, right? For you have had enough. You found your boundaries and your voice. And for that, most people do not on this planet. And for that alone, you have ascended. Are you in understanding when you stand in your voice? You stand in your frame and you say, I've had enough and I am not going to take it anymore. I deserve. I shall not have. And I stand in. That is a reclaiming of your strength. That is a claiming of who you are. And that is a declaration to the greater source field, to the universe, that I am, that I matter, and that what is happening matters. I am worthy of more, right? I am worthy of better. I am worthy. So, Tina, what you have done is near short of miraculous. Most people do not find that strength within them and they plod on. Lives of quiet desperation, screaming in their heads, fighting themselves, yelling, banging around and crying in the back end. But what you have done instead is to grab your universe, so to speak, and say, I am done. I've had enough and I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm willing to take the chances and shift my universe. Anyone who's willing to say, your lies mean more. Your lies have had enough. I am done cutting through all the BS, right? I choose. That is strength, Tina. And I want you to, Saint Germain wants you to see that strength, right? Like the strength that Sandra is going to being the loving energies for her family, right? That spinning love that is going to help to heal them. Now you spin that love within yourself, Tina, and you start healing your universe. The greatest step you will ever have made, and you already did, right? You step forward and said, no more of this. I've had enough, God damn it, and I'm not taking it anymore, right? Like that movie, right? You know what we are talking about, but you're not hanging your head out the window screaming it, right? Are you an understanding of how strong you are and how big an energy that is? To state that, not only to do that, then to state that you did what you did and to own it, right? And to stand strong within it. So I want you to understand that. You are a strong energy, Tina. You are a special energy. And that most people, truly most people, do you know how many people on this planet want to get divorced and do not? Do you know how many people on this planet do not know what's going to happen when they say, I cannot take this anymore? But they never do say it, and they take it till their grave. You know what that means, right? Rinse and repeat. You have to come back and redo your lessons, right? But you have learned one. You have just went from this to I'm going this way now. And I have found a lesson. I'm learning it. And you have stepped into change, to healing, and you are stepping open that door. You have kicked open the door, right? To a brand new you, a brand new universe. And now everything that you do is going to be backed with strength. Do you realize that, Tina, right? You have now a strength that you did not have 48 hours ago, right? So now you are standing in the strength of a decision that you are making. Now the question, of course, is following through. And once you start to follow through, your momentum will grow, right? And of course, as you follow through, if you have trust and you are not sitting there in panic mode, right? That is the thing. A lot of us get into panic mode and we start scrambling, and the universe cannot create when you are scrambling energies, right? If you are scrambling your energies like making a scrambled egg, the universe cannot figure out what you want, and you end up with nothing, right? Or scrambled energies, right? So if you are clear about what you want, right? So just trust. You already made the biggest decision, trusting, stepping off the limb, right? When you pull the trigger, right? When you state something, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore, right? Whatever it is. You have made the decision. You have already trust. That's pulling the trigger of trust, right? So now you have to trust that since you have pulled the trigger of trust into your universe to create a new universe, that things are going to come into your universe that will help you in that trust, right? That'll change your universe. That'll make your universe better, right? So believe. Sandra as well, right? Your family is safe. And now you trust, right? You can trust that they are going to be okay, right? Favor and thankful. And your energy and your loving will bring them into a healing state, right? That you will see. Honor them and realize that you have more time, right? You have something you have. Realize that, right? Sandra, I want you to understand that there's something bigger with you and your family that you are to accomplish, right? Nothing happened, right? I mean, they are still here in this frame, in this realm with you. Favor to their healing, but favor to your healing with them. That will be your healing as well, right? We are grateful, Mystic John. We are grateful to see you too. All of you who are here, we are grateful. Saint Germain wants you to understand that we are in that space, and it is the time, right? What is your shift going to look like? Where are you going to make the changes? We are sending love as well to Hershey, right? Not having a way to retrieve money that is yours, right? It's a frustrating mess, right? When you have to have little tickets in order to play the game that you are on planet Earth, right? You need a ticket to eat, you need a ticket to get into a movie, but you need the little tickets, the ones and the fives, right? You need a lot of those, right, in order to create a universe, right? And when you have all of those locked up, right? Now, granted, they make it out of thin air, but nonetheless, it's all digital fake, right? But nonetheless, when you are needing it in the physical and it is not available to you, but you know you own it, but yet you don't own it, it is a powerlessly weird situation, right? When you are standing in the betweens, right? So favor that you gain some of that power back, right? And that what needed lands in your universe so that you can obtain the nourishing universe that the monies will provide, right? PG, we are grateful. Saint Germain is grateful that you are here as well. We are sending love to Tina, and we are sending love to Sandra, whose family was in an auto accident, and we are sending love to Hershey, who is still waiting to get access to her monies. And we are sending love to each and everybody who, whatever is going on, we are all in that shift. You can see our planet certainly is. So as your planet is waking up to things that no longer needs to have happen, things that no longer energies that are finally propagating themselves, hopefully for the last time on your planet. Because if you keep propagating that energy, eventually there'll be nobody to propagate that energy with anymore at some point. But what we are getting at is everybody is going through some sort of shift. And whatever shift you are going through, we are grateful that you are okay, that you are loved, and that you are walking through it, right? And so we love each and every one of you. Tina, we love you. You are the most courageous soul we know, right? You are very courageous, right? You have stepped forward to swing Maxwell's silver hammer, so to speak, into your universe and slam down with Odin, with Thor's hammer, right? There you go. I am not going to take it, and I am going to create anew. And with that kind of strong energy, you will. Sandra, be that hug for your family. We are grateful that everybody is okay. We are grateful for each and every one being, whether they have a recovery in front of them, that is better. We would much rather be part of that recovery than anything else, right? And so we are grateful to be able to walk feet hand in hand with you in your family's recovery and support you and your family as you support them. And of course, Hershey, we will get you that. You will get that card at some point. The lesson, of course, is no fun. Running around without any financial. We understand, but getting that card you will feel like $1 million, literally, once you do, right? We are grateful, Bunny. Welcome. We are grateful. Saint Germain is grateful for each and every one of you as you are all going through shifts in your universes, right? And for those of you who are watching this as a regular channeling, when you see people going through things in their universe, are you supporting them, right? Are you helping them? Are you standing strong with them? And are you helping to carry their universe when they cannot? We're not asking to each lift each other up, right? And so maybe you are going to somebody's house and help them cook a meal. So what are you doing? You are carrying that energy. You are taking a friend out for a meal or a walk, right? Who is having a bad day. What are you doing? You are lifting them up. You are being that bridge, that loving energy, that source love for them, right? So what are we? We are bridges for each other. We are source love energies for each other, and we are each other's internal hug as well, right? So be that for those in your universe, and we will be that for each and everyone here on this channel, right? We are that hug that you cannot reach far. We are that love that you are not finding in yourself to everybody who needs it today, right? And if need be, and you find a Hershey, you find somebody in your universe who has no access, right? They have no access to them. Be that balance. If you have a 5 or a 10, you help somebody out today, right? We do not know anybody's situation, but we do know that we are helping each other. We are each other's counterbalances as we walk through planet Earth, right? Somebody's down here and you are up here, and you give them some of your space up here, then they can climb up too, right? That is the point. We are all here to lift each other up. And if you are only lifting yourself up, being a narcissist or self-centered or egotistical, right, then you are missing the boat, because everyone you look at is just a mirror of you. And if you are seeing somebody who is hungry, that could be but for the grace of God, right? And there's no difference. It is you versus them. No, it is you on the street, but that is not you. But that is you, right? Because the internal battery of everybody is the same, right? We are all the same. That's what makes planet Earth unique. That's what makes humanity unique. Because you are not humans. You are humans that are being human, right? You are not human. You are being. You are pretending, right? Exactly. Eric Clapton is not the greatest guitar player. He is, but he is not, right? He is you. He is the source energy. The body called Eric Clapton makes him one of the greatest guitar players in the world, right? His discipline as a human, as his energy. But nonetheless, the energy that his discipline is your energy as well, right? If we put it together, there'd be no one big ball of source, right? Are you understanding? Everything that is happening is just source, right? Walking around on planet Earth, so it knows it exists. You are source, walking around on planet Earth. Do you know you exist? Releasing transmission. All right there, Tina. We love you, and we're all here in support of each and every one of you guys. Each and every one of us. Sarah's still waiting to get her broken leg to have surgery. The divine protected her. She didn't get an in-depth doctor. That's amazing, and it didn't have to be. A lot of times in an auto accident, it's so mangled that you have to. It just gets amputated, right? So big favor there. Tina, no, thank you. I mean, seriously, Tina, what you said, that gives me strength too, right? Do you guys do understand that that strength goes through? Your strength becomes our strength, right? So when Tina, do realize that now somebody else may have that situation, but they can now draw on your strength, right? And look into your universe, right? And see into your life what you've stated and go, wow, she's strong. I can do that. The divine is already at work getting the better doctor. You bet your butt. The best doctor in the world's fixing that leg. Lakeside Laura, hi, how are you? It's been so we're sending love here. So Lakeside Laura, Sandra's family was in an auto accident, and we're sending major love as you can see, Sarah's still waiting to get her broken leg repaired. And Tina spoke with her husband, so we're sending love to Tina. So everybody's having shifts today. Today's the shifting day. And so Tina, big hugs when you step out there. And whatever you decide to do, and I'll text you. Whatever you decide to do, whatever happens, we stand beside you. That's the point as well, right? Now that you have support, you are not doing this alone, Tina, Sandra. None of you guys are alone in. No, you are not being. Tina's not. We're here for you, Tina. You're not being a downer. Lakeside Lord, give Tina a hug as she spoke. She's stepping away from her husband there, and that's courage and it's strength. And what I'm wanting Tina, and I hope you understand, Tina, that just stating that on this show, really, that's a heroic act, and I really want you to see how strong that is. How really strong, how really powerful that is, and how really amazing you really are. And because once we build our universes, even if they're hell, sometimes we just sit in them, right? But you're choosing not to, and that is the strongest. That makes you source on earth. I wish I had a mic. I can drop the mic, but drop the coffee mug, splash. But you get the idea, right? All right. There you go. Keep that, Tina. You do deserve better. We all deserve. All right, let's all take a quick moment here. We're going to do our breath work, which we did not do, and we're going to scream "I deserve" before we do so, though, right? Wow, Tina, you are very courageous. Many won't. Thank you, Lakeside. Yeah, I really want Tina to understand how immense that is, and how like literally like your guides and the angels like when we make gigantic, ginormous decisions like I'm done, I can't do this, whatever it is. Like Hershey quitting cigarettes is another huge one, right? When anybody does anything ginormous like that, the universe applauds. You're like stepping up a rung. You step up a rung on the ladder. You shine brighter. You are screaming an I am, right? You are making a declarative statement to the universe, and that's humongous. And it's never unheard. Never unheard. Never. Boom. Exactly. All right, guys. Let's call in our let's do our breath work. So if you want to join me, first breath, we take out the garbage, which are trauma. Second breath, happy place. Third breath is where we say we are safe. And we are, because we are source on earth, and source wouldn't put himself in an unsafe spot, now would it? All right, so here we go, guys. Join me if you like. First breath, center up, and breathe in. Hold it for 5 seconds. As you're breathing out for 5 seconds, you are releasing your trauma. However that is, this will drop your parasympathetic nervous system into a sympathetic state. And at the end of this, for myself, I feel like a bowl of jello. Your results can vary, but should release your nervous system regardless. If you do this 3 times a day over a period of a month, you can keep your nervous system begins to set in a sympathetic state, not a parasympathetic state on its own. All right, here we go, guys. Breathe in. Hold it 5 seconds. Release your trauma. That's me throwing it in the dumpster. All right, second breath. Your happy Gilmore place. Breathe in. 5 seconds out, and your happy place. Third breath, breathe in, and as you breathe out, telling yourself you are safe. We all are. If you're on planet Earth, as goofy as it sounds, you're kind of safe. Sometimes doesn't seem that way, and if you're stuck out like homeless or something, but breathe in. There you go. You should feel like Jello. Well, no shoulds, but for myself, I feel like a bowl of Jello. Your results may vary, but yeah, grateful. That doctor was supposed to do her surgery. Has a lot of bad complaints about him. Yeah, I had that happen to me once. They were going to pull my teeth, right? My wisdom tooth in the army, and they called the guy who was pulling me Dr. Mengele, right? He's like, oh yeah, everybody ends up with paralyzed mouth. He doesn't care, so they end up with a paralyzed lips, and then they sometimes he screws it up, and they have nerve damage, and so yeah, conveniently I went to sick call the day I had to have my, and so I ended up having to reschedule with not, and I didn't end up with Dr. Mengele. So yeah, it's always a, you never want to have that in front of you. It's a favor. Yeah, it's amazing that they caught that. Yeah, big favor, guys. All of you guys who are going through the shift there, and we all are. And so is Mother Nature and Mother Gaia, right? Mother Nature is definitely, it's going to be 90 degrees here on Saturday. So Mother Nature is going through the shift. And we got a blizzard in Iowa and up in the upper plains. And then we've got 81 today, it was 86 yesterday, and 90 something on 90 Saturday. So everybody is the shift is real, right? And favor. Exactly. All right, guys. So yeah, we're about an hour. Yeah, wow. We burned through an hour. Yeah, so grateful, guys. All right, we're gonna work with the smoky quartz here, and then we're gonna close out for today. Sandra, we love you. Tina, love you. Hershey, we see Hershey going to the mailbox and finding her card, sitting there with a big apology and in a bright, shiny envelope. All right, guys. So smoky quartz, we're gonna suck all of this up. So we're gonna send healing with the. You can heal with smoky quartz by pulling out the. We're not sending love. You're not sending love through the smoky quartz. We're sending healing by pulling out the illness, the pain, and the any suffering from the accident from Sandra's family. We're pulling out the hurt, the distrust from Tina, and we're working to help heal that. We're pulling on the frustrations for Hershey, right, of not having access to her money, which is really got to be annoying as hell. And we're pulling out the frustrations of that with the Smoky Joe's Cafe, right, with Smoky Quartz. And anything that's going on in your universe, we're going to utilize Smoky Quartz to clear and pull that out. So join me, guys. Here we go. Smoky Quartz. All right, so we're using the smoky quartz. We're sucking up any of the energies here. Anything you want to throw into the smoky quartz, anything going on, just toss it in there. We're not trying to create anything new tomorrow or new for the next or ground anything. We're just shake off the energies you don't want in your frame, just like when we clear energies and toss it into the smoky quartz. That's it. Yes, we see Hershey massively abundant. We see Tina stepping off into her own. With like Mary Tyler Moore. Except I'm not gonna throw the hat, right? You don't want to stand in the middle of a street in Minneapolis anymore, let alone throwing a hat, right? And would you have gone to Minneapolis at this point? Like if you were redoing Mary Tyler Moore, would you send her to Minneapolis? Probably not. Not at this point. Right? There's Mary, and she's running around, wheels around the corner, and there's people throwing stuff in the streets as Mary Tyler Moore. So, no, wait, we can't be here. You're gonna be in a riot after all. No, you don't send her to Minnie. Right? Where would you send Mary Tyler Moore these days, right? So she's not somewhere a little bit safer. Hi, Mr. Judge. Lao Tzu, Serendipity. Hi, welcome. Nice to see you. Fortunately, we're just kind of getting wrapped up here. We're utilizing the smoky quartz right now. There's been some things that were stated in the show, and we're utilizing it to so you can throw any of your negative energy, any hurtful energies, any sad energies, any worried energies. Great thing with a good old smoky quartz is it'll suck it all up. It holds that energy. But welcome, Lao Tzu of Serendipity. Grateful. Lotus of Serendipity. It's hard to. The light's over there, and up front, it's kind of hard to see. So the screen's actually kind of dark on mine. Lotus of Serendipity. Welcome. Grateful to see you. Thank you for being here. But yeah, Tina, Josh is going to have a big loggy to split out when he's done. A big loogie. Yeah, I will actually. It's that time of year I wake. It's dry as all heck, and then I wake up all phlegmy at the same time. So what do you got to throw in here? We're just gonna do this for another moment or two. I'm not this is certainly not Reiki trained or anything, but I've been told the energetics here is pretty good. All right, so let's seal this off, guys. We're gonna kind of close out here. All right. All right, I remember to take this guy to work. So when I start to, that's my biggest thing is if I get frustrated, if I don't know something, I get frustrated, and then kind of that kind of energy. It's just who I am, and it's because nah, I don't need to get into it. But nonetheless, yeah. So I'll take the peach moonstone, which for Cancer is just like, whoa. Between that and doing a parasympathetic reset, breath reset, I should be pretty jello all day. But so yeah, we'll take this to work with me. Intention is the key through, though, and you know it. Yes, we just lost a friend when. Oh my God, Sandra. Oh my God, Sandra. We don't know so much love and favor to your friend as well. So we just lost a friend when a dump truck slammed into him. Oh my gosh. We don't know anybody's timelines, but wow, favor. That's why we're all heroes. Each and every one of you is on a hero's journey because no matter what happens, yeah, anything can. You're soft and squishy, right? Chloe would say you're squishy. And so in that aspect, yeah, favor. My gosh. A dump truck, right? I mean, energy can never, at least the energy can never be, still is. But yeah, favor. Oh, so sorry. All right, guys. Let's close out with a group hug here. And favor to all of you guys who are going through anything. Tina. I'm excited, though, because Tina's going to have a whole new future, and it's going to be amazing because Tina's stepping into her frame and finding herself and strength she's not had. Sandra, favor to your family. And we know Hershey's going to get her card. It's all crazy lessons, right? But nobody should have to go through any of that, though. That's the thing. There's always in the back of our minds, Dan. So send Dan. We hold Dan up in the highest loving light. We see Dan in the highest light with the angels. We see Dan's family coming together in love and peace, and we send Dan's family strength. We send Dan's family love, and we send Dan's family all the peace in the universe. May this event bring them together more as a family. May it bring more love, more unity, more peace, and eventually bring unified healing to the family, to Dan's family. Dan, much favor on the other side there, brother. There you go. Dan the Man Levitan, right? What was that? Vietnam. Back to Vietnam. Yeah. Good morning, Vietnam, right? Dan the Man Levitan. Bringing you all the sounds. Here's a Perry Gordy song. Remember, here's one for you from yes, try everyone for our precious prayers. Absolutely. All right, guys, let's close this out. I got to go dive in the shower and get to trabajo. All right, guys, so we're going to close this out with a group hug here. So left arm up to the person to your left. Right arm up to the person to your right. And we send love from our left hand clockwise through each and every one of us. So we're sending our love around like a atom spinning through the Large Hadron Collider, which is gratefully getting shut down, although going to be sped up, from what I understand. Oh, favor, but it'll be a good 5 years before they. So yeah, we'll see if what things are like in 5 years. If we still want a large hadron collider on this planet, I'm hoping in 5 years we figure out that we can keep the Large Hadron Collider and Mr. Mandela and his effects off this planet. But that's a whole nother story, right? But yeah, as we spin around faster and faster, we, of course, take our hearts. And as they spin around, they become one heart, like in a centrifuge, right? And as we spin that one heart up and it goes through you and me, and we feel each and every one of our loves as one, we take that one love and we, like a reverse tornado, chink, chink, lock it into the greater source field. And we see everybody within the greater source field in love and peace. And we see everybody here in strength, in courage, and love and peace. And we see everybody here as well, and healing as well, right? And we see everybody in the greater source field today, stepping forth in their strength, stepping forth in chutzpah, right? Big chutzpah, cojones, right? Doing what they need to do. Of course, we send love and favor to all of those out there in the greater source field who have decided that today is the day that I've had enough, and God dang it, and I'm not taking any more, so to speak, in their universe, and are making those changes, whether it be stepping away from their spouse or creating a new universe, quitting their job, whatever it is, we send love and peace. And we send love and peace to those as we start to slip, to do that, as we start to fractionalize, right, into the new earth versus the old earth, right? Those who are still stuck in the old paradigm wanting to fix this system, and those who are seeing the new paradigm. And we see those out there, of course, going through shifts. Sandra's family in the new earth, finding new energies, new love, and new ways to heal. We send healing love to those out there who are going through it, because those who are going through it now are going through what? The walk into what? The new earth. And we see each and everybody, Sandra and her family, finding a new love and a new peace and a new unity together as they heal. And they heal each and everyone, healing each other in love and peace as they what? Step forth, what? In love, where? Into the new earth. We see Tina as well stepping forth, where? Into the new earth by what? Declaring and making statements to her universe that she's had enough, that lies do, she's not going to take it anymore, and declaring to her universe that I matter, that my universe matters, and I stand forth and take that walk. We honor that with the absolute longest, biggest hug and the greatest strength the universe has to offer. We see each and every one of you out there who is going through whatever it is, quitting jobs to find better, leaving towns to find another, leaving friends who are no longer in alignment, going through X, Y, or Z because it's something to cause your growth, to find you more love, to make you a better soul. We honor what's going on right now in each and every one of us, just like Mother Gaia is going through it as well, and we honor her too. We see each and everybody finding the peace through the situations they are in, finding the strength and the love and the unity in themselves, with their family and friends, and with Source. You see Mother Gaia, of course, with no X's and or O's in her sky. And we see Mother Gaia, of course, with no plastic poisons and forever chemicals and Gore-Tex hermetically sealing up and repelling the waters on terrifying, trashing planet Earth, right? There we go. And we see each and every one of us in the highest loving light today. And with that, we say hallelujah. So it is. So it shall be. There we go. Strength, healing, love, and peace to each and every one of you out there in the greater source field, guys. We are all here for each other, and all of us who have the chutzpah to make changes, to step forward, or have the opportunity to be loving and help their family and be with them and carry them. We honor that today. We honor each and every one of you as you step forth into the greater source field, into your universe. Have an amazing day, guys. Tina, you are Sandra in my front and foremost. Hershey, we see that card showing up, a miracle showing up right in front of you. Today, the mail, handing it right to you. Speedy delivery. Serendipity. Love you all. Victoria and the girls went back to Toronto and fam. Son took in their dog, Bowser, who died on Dan's death date. Oh, so the dog died on, their dog died, Favor, There's no coincidence in this universe. All right, guys. Favor to Dan and their family, and a favor to you, Dan, on the other side there with your dog. No coincidences, right? All right, guys. I love you all, and thank you all for being here today. I gotta go jump in the shower and get to trabajo. So I will see you all in the next, which will be tomorrow. We will do good dunning. As long as I can get to bed before midnight, I'm good. But I'm a late night person, so like at midnight I wake up. It's weird. But yeah. Hang up your my evil eye. Yeah, I'll take it to work. It's been in my car. Just thank you, and it's literally been right in front of me in my car, and yeah, and I've been dashing, and it's been great. And but yeah, I'm gonna take it to work and hang it up at work for sure. But thank you guys. I love you all, and I will see you all in the next. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, each and every one of you.